And in just a few
Episode
hours,
20.
my men will
The plot
advance
more
on your
clicks in
base.
this time, and I'll actually have things to talk about.
You wouldn't be mad at
Right.
me no matter what I say.
One quick thing.
No.
The first time I watched this video was technically the censored version, which is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, we were at Anime Boston.
Yeah.
There was a hope that we would actually be able to host an SFA panel there. It didn't happen, but I made a censored con version, which you can watch on my archive channel.
It's like a lost art form. SFA should never be censored. It's just so weird.
And the lesbians screaming as they burn to death. We cut that fuck short, specifically for the con. We were planning ahead. I loved monologuing Ashura, it's so much fun.
I hate it. Now, who wants to pick the first loser? I do. Nui. Choose
And
Giro.
his lapses of logic are great.
Grumpy McScarface. Weapons expert with no aim. Massive cat allergy, but too dumb not to eat them. And married to a ninja, so he doesn't have
One of the few times we actually called back to the blog, Ask Irodoro.
Right.
Because he's eating cats all the time in that.
Seeing as none of us have guns,
I need to re-listen to those as well.
Loser, pick Tamama.
Samama.
Good, now pick Kululu, you loser.
It's such an
Specky
asshole.
McCream Corn,
fuck?
Master of IT, R&D, and HIV. Went into DeVry's Master Degree program. but
Master
soon
of
dropped out because
HIV.
it wasn't real.
Master.
Might be a tricky kill, but he appears to be a vegetable, so we just have to make him move for us. Other losers.
This is
pick
dumb as shit.
Tamama.
I remember this monologue was one of the few times I can think of where I added actually really funny
He's
stuff to the
recently
script.
started
Usually
to
it's like
large
Yoshi or
producer
Travis.
So I suspect it is a self-destruct. He fell in love with his commanding officer.
Was this
because
monologue
he
mostly
lied.
you?
Kill the boss, and he'll
I think it was like
probably
half and
mind
half.
service. All according
I was
to
on a
you.
roll, I remember
And
that.
of course. That asshole.
You can actually tell I had to turn down the volume to keep it from peaking.
Stupid, and he ruined my life, and I hate him. I don't even care how you kill him. Just figure out a way. But, sir,
I was told a couple of times, both in episode 19 and probably in this one, that my Shurura sounded a little too much like Dororo. And I was like, hee, wait till episode 25.
I don't think he sounds like Dororo. Dororo's got more of an accent than Shura does.
The tone otherwise is roughly the same.
Sneeze contest.
Maybe.
Do not go disguised as a tree, or he'll hit you with a bike. This I know from first-hand experience.
I fucking love
Susan the leper.
This was just a
Supposedly
ton of
Kara's
callbacks
someone
that
who's
are just
into hunts,
stupid.
So I anticipate Asian barbarians. She has the power to transform into an albino and split the world in half, like most albinos. Luckily, we snagged a trick from the Garu platoon that should keep her out of the way.
Yeah,
If there
like
is one
times like
soldier
this,
who might
like
be very
most of
weak,
these
he's a
scenes
deadly
you
mutant
splice together,
spreading
right? Or
disease.
did they
He's
were they like
basically
that in the
immortal. I
episode?
suspect most of
I
you
think
know
most of them were like that
Sir,
in the
that would be more
episode.
inspiring if
Oh,
there were
okay.
more of us. Also, I'm already dead, so that kind of.
Is it like times like that you just don't have any like
They're
real
better.
I don't want to say
You're
standard,
all
but
full
that's
of
like the
hatred.
best word I could think
Now
of.
listen up,
You don't have like
Here's a
something
verdict.
you have to
Everyone
like
given us
stick
the
to
tools destroy you.
perform the dialogue. You can just say whatever you want.
Yeah, basically if there was a scene that you didn't recognize, I had to take it from the original video.
Is this my moment? I get to do it? Okay.
You told them all
What
of
a
our
dork.
plans, sir.
I didn't say it was a good idea.
Shurura was great to edit because he never had any lip flaps.
Caro, this is what it's like when you piss people off.
Yeah, well, when I find that puto
Did
pendejo.
somebody say?
Oh, by the way, the guy was it Dokuku?
What the hell is that?
The dude that you eventually voiced?
Yeah.
God, this guy. That was the previous voice actor, but he actually stopped voice acting in the year between this episode and the next.
This guy is glorious.
Good
He's at
lord.
least 10 riots.
He gave
Putata was basically,
We're gonna
fuck
say
it, he's an asshat.
Oh, you idiot. He's part of the
Let's go whole
Shurura
hog. Let's
Corps.
make him as
The fucking air horn.
let's make him as annoying as possible.
I just love people who open their mouth and a noise comes out, you know? Like the cat in a few episodes later.
Cool with that, aren't you, vagina? I mean, when you've got a guy who
Also,
can
going a
survive
few
while limiting
seconds
himself.
back,
Part of
Mhm.
Shurura
my favorite
Corps
part about
is
Yoshi's
finalizing
voice
our
acting
base.
is
Do you
the way
not
he delivers
understand?
things. Like when he said, "You gave me a robot!"
I'm sorry.
Go
guys.
steady.
I'll think before I speak next
Just-
time.
Hey there. Lulu. I'm your friend Kulu. Yeah, I mean,
You know,
I'm
it's so
Carol.
weird
Hey,
with
loser.
with
How do you
Kululu.
playing third
It
wheel
took
to
me a
these
few
two
seconds
losers
to realize
below
this
me?
is not normal.
Behind me.
Right? We didn't really care anymore with Kululu, so we just made him do whatever, and he ended up becoming so funny. He's probably one of my favorite characters for this season. This was the point where we had to come face first with Tamla and Moa's dynamic from the original show, and couldn't really hide it.
That's disgusting, Tama.
That is really disgusting.
Listen
I
to
love
your
the dialogue in
heart,
this.
The blue one.
Kululu, you seem
We
more
pushed
sincere than
Kululu
usual.
a bit more
Yes.
comedically.
Kululu. Thanks for
Deservedly
reminding me.
so.
I know this all seems incredibly suspicious.
Nah, are you kidding? Hey,
Putada's saying some horrible shit if you pay attention.
See, Kululu, you're so distrustful.
Good thing I wasn't paying attention.
Friend,
Who did this song? It's so
come
good.
back.
Oh my god, I don't know. We need to look him up and then buy his album on Bandcamp.
I'm gonna make this a long-distance relationship. You'll be
I
sorry.
put your music on Sputnik, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I'm the only one who rated him so far.
What'd you rate it to?
The odds are in my
Um,
favor.
I think 3 for Black Hole White Space and 3.5 for your other album.
That's fair. As the guy who wrote it, would probably rate it lower.
Just take
Oh.
a breather, monsters. If you kill me,
Anyway, sorry for our bridge.
the lettuce will be agitated.
You've been bad, Carrot.
I think it took us a long time to figure out the right line to transition to this scene.
I'm scared. You boots?
The lettuce will be agitated.
I'm possessed.
Oh, okay, I see.
You see, even Kero didn't realize this was abnormal.
Dora, bro!
God, will you stop calling me that?
No! And I think Kululu's still more-
Yoshi. Yoshi, improv that one.
Your linoleum.
Up there!
Thank God that's all over.
Most of Lee's work for this is just going
Yellow
blah,
one
blah,
was
blah.
slippery. Lotion's sticky. I'd rather be sticky. Blah, blah, blah.
What do you nerds want? Money or something?
All nerds want money, but I'm afraid what these guys want is good old-fashioned murder.
So
I feel like there's a reason that you had him lay down for so long so he could say
We
all
fought
nerds
the
want money
strongest
with his
soldiers
ass in the air.
galaxy, Kero. Now we must fight the dumbest.
I think it's because that was the only point of him, aside from him right next to Kararo.
Big putata. So fresh with no expiration. My uncle touched my dick in the 3rd grade. Not cool.
Can't believe we made that.
It was another time.
Hey, Bingo!
Yeah.
Your toenails are too long. The sun goes down to get away from you.
Hey, whoa, time out. Do I really
that's
sound
harsh.
like that? I'd be offended if I weren't so impressed.
Ner. I said ner.
Wow, Kiro.
One of my favorite lines in SFA history.
Okay, if either of you wants to be useful, magic up a solution or something. Well, we're fucked.
His fucking face.
Fucking Saburo.
I killed all those people for nothing. What is with this?
We're
guy?
good, we're good.
Nothing. Guys, my computer isn't working.
We have our own problems, Doro. My self-esteem is
We
so
never
low
bothered
right
explaining
now.
Doro.
All the time.
Ninja magic
Bother.
bullshit, that's it.
Yeah, Ninja Magic Computer.
Bronchitis. I'm sorry.
Or maybe he's just a cyborg, I don't know.
Tamama, Giroro.
I hate to say I told you so, except with you, so I told you so.
Acceptable.
Now, where are the Hinatas? We should probably tell them we blew up half their house.
We could just totally blame that guy.
Everybody, beat up the nerds.
Moonwalking in
Always blame the guy who goes a
Get back
hale.
here, you. What? Where'd he go?
Where are we, for that matter? This base's layout is stupid.
Thanks.
We paid Aki
Hey,
like
guys,
15
we
bucks
got
for
a
this scene.
psychopath we let into
This
the
is the only time she shows up in season 3.
I know.
Nice. Let's hang
And she doesn't even say anything, she just goes,
Okay, mute kid. What the hell?
I'm glad Saburo got to be involved in the comedy in this.
This is odd.
Yeah. I almost wish that his plan didn't work so he could continue to do nothing the entire series.
But I'm still annoyed.
Game isn't over. I still have tokens.
This was the
Oh,
only
we
way
got.
we could end this. We had a couple ideas, but
I guess I'm out of it.
with a character that annoying, he had to just fucking
And that
die.
was my last good show
Yeah.
for the year. Anyone else have a headache?
Yeah.
That blood splat, that's actually several frames that I made individually in Photoshop.
Really?
Yeah, it's sort of the same thing with Momoka's head cracking in episode 13. I just did like a couple pixels of that, saved that as a separate image, and repeat that until I was done.
Oh.
And since the anime itself is sort of like that, you know, sort of low frame rate, it lines up right in, you don't even notice. And yeah, one of the reasons I'm glad that Saburo got to be comedically involved and actually take care of one of the Shura Corps members was that the guy who voiced him, Matt, he had voiced him in episode 18, even though it was just for one line, but he had died due to alcohol-related problems in the time in between. So it was sort of like a nice little send-off to him. Shaz my bot, that was the guy who originally did Dokuku. He was from Gutted Ren Studios, which is where Revi Moonshine came from.
Bad news,
Yeah, and she's not voice acting anymore either. Was there like,
Oh, yeah,
did something
that is
happen?
both
Was there a
of them.
literal explosion at that channel?
All right,
Just everybody
thanks.
stopped voice acting at
Whoever
once.
this is, you're
They
up
had a
next.
weird schedule anyway, like, you know, the year between episode 20 and 21, I think they went even longer. They tried to get back into it a couple of times, but it never clicked. I think eventually they just metaphorically hung up their microphones.
Good news and bad
Yeah.
news. Fuck off.
Shame, as much as I love Chess's Koyuki, Revi's was excellent. I like how she had a dry delivery to everything Koyuki said, a little bit.
Until we made her silly and stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I salute them both, and especially Revi. She was very important to the series. And I wish them well in whatever else happens. I think they had tried to start something else, and then that didn't happen either, so, you know.
Yeah.
If anything happens with them, good luck.
Yeah. Keep rocking the pants. Good night, everybody.
Next episode, we got more Jacob.